I have been flying the DJI Neo2 for more than a week now, and here's the honest truth. On paper, it looks simple. In the air, it feels like a tiny drone that keeps trying to act like a bigger one. That is exciting. It is also why the small decisions stand out. Today, I am not reading a spec sheet. I am sharing what I wish DJI did instead to make this thing undeniable. Before we get into the wish list, quick respect where it is due. Wind handling is better than I expected for a palm-sized drone. The 2-axis gimbal plus electronic stabilization keeps lines clean. The new prop shape sounds softer and leaves less micro-wobble in fast climbs. Tracking locks faster. And that forward status screen is one of those small ideas that saves time every flight. All good. Now let us talk about what could have turned good into legendary. Wish number 1, battery ecosystem. The new pack is stronger and smarter, but the original Neo battery will not power on the Neo2. It slides in and then the aircraft refuses to boot. There is a different connector and an identification handshake. I get it. Higher draw motors and a gimbal that needs steadier power. Still, there was room for a bridge. Even a simple official adapter for emergency use would have softened the blow for owners who already bought 3 or 4 packs. The pack change feels like a full reset when it could have been a careful transition. Wish number 2, a true flight personality switch. The Neo2 is clearly coded to keep beginners safe. That is fine. But once the obstacle sensing and the smarter braking proved they can catch beginners, I kept wanting a confident mode for experienced pilots. Give us a sport profile, a little more pitch authority, slightly looser braking, smoother yaw when you are at speed. Not full manual, not acro, just a grown-up preset. Here is the spicy part. If DJI ever unlocks a real manual or semi-manual profile on a sub-200-gram drone with these guards, the Avata line has a genuine problem in tight indoor spaces. Neo2 already threads gaps with less stress. Let it breathe and it becomes the casual FPV king. Wish number 3, clear and global controller support from day one. Here is what I confirmed while flying. Base Neo2 works over Wi-Fi with a phone, which is fine for short shots. Attach the O4 digital link module, and the aircraft speaks the same language as DJI's remotes. RC-N3 works. RC2 works. Goggles N3 and the motion controller also work when the module is attached. That is the reality. The wish is simple. Put that clarity up front in every region. When buyers have to guess which controller works on which firmware, it hurts confidence. Label the path on the box. Phone only. Phone plus O4 module. O4 module plus RC2 or RCN3. Make it obvious and people will happily move up the ladder. Quick mid-flight note while we are here. If you want these kinds of field notes before global units land, hit subscribe. I live in China, which often gives me a head start on firmware and accessories. If real footage and straight talk help you decide, you will like what is coming next. Wish number 4, region friction. Neo2 is already on shelves in China. Europe is lining up for mid-November. For the United States, timing is still unclear because of certification and the wider policy climate around new DJI products. That is normal in a legal sense, but here is the user experience problem. Features that depend on radio links or accessory pairing sometimes behave differently on non-local firmware. Instead of hiding options by region, DJI could surface everything and then lock transmission power and channel options to what is allowed where you fly. Transparent menus build trust, grayed out features break it. Wish number 5, a smarter fly more strategy. The current path is base aircraft with phone control or a more expensive combo with the O4 link RCN3 or goggles. That is fine, but there is a gap. Many buyers want the stronger link and one extra battery without paying for accessories they will never touch. Offer a core range kit, aircraft, O4 link module, 1 remote, 2 batteries, the simple charger. Keep the bag optional. As it stands, people either stay basic or they overbuy. A focused middle kit would sell out. Wish number 6, more control over the look. The footage holds up, highlights are protected, but color tuning is still very set by DJI. A simple profile menu would go a long way. Neutral, skin tone aware. Even a mild flat curve with an easy preview would help creators match Neo2 shots with bigger cameras. Let us also save custom stick curves per profile. If you like a heavier yaw and a longer break, lock it. If you want a light touch for selfie-style tracking, save that too. The code underneath is already smart. Give pilots the knobs. Wish number 7. A cleaner path for creators who want vertical and horizontal in one session. Neo2 targets short-form creators. Great. Add a one-tap shot set mode, you choose the subject. The drone runs a quick package, a wide reveal in landscape, a push-in in vertical, a circle move with adaptive speed. It stores each clip in its own labeled folder so you can airdrop the exact set to your phone. Right now, the drone can do each move, but it makes you hunt. Workflows sell hardware. Wish number 8. A real indoor state. The guards and the weight make this a perfect indoor scout. The Wish is a dedicated indoor preset that locks altitude, caps speed, widens the obstacle bubble, lowers prop noise, and keeps the gimbal behavior calm for close-quarter people shots. Most of that already exists in pieces. Put it under one button and Neo2 becomes the easiest indoor B-roll machine on the market, and yes, that is another place where Avata loses ground. Wish number 9. Battery communication and care. The new packs cool faster and land me around 13 to 14 minutes in normal flying. That is fair. But the aircraft could teach new owners how to keep those numbers healthy. Add a battery health page in the app with cycle count, storage advice, and an optional storage mode that stops the charge at about 70% for long non-use periods. Drones die on the shelf more than they die in the air. Little guides save months of life. Wish number 10. A clearer identity. Is Neo2 still a toy drone with clever software, or is it sneaking into the mini class with safety guards? Honestly, it is starting to feel like the second one. The weight is around 151 grams. The guards are part of the frame. The wind confidence is closer to a mini than a toy. If DJI leaned all the way in and said so, people would treat it as a serious camera tool in small spaces, instead of a fun extra. Call it what it is becoming, a mini-minded drone that refuses to stay in its lane. Now, a few quick myths and realities I keep seeing in comments. Old batteries not working is not a conspiracy. The power profile is different, the connector is different. Safety matters around people. Overheating worries have been mild in my flights. The new packs and cooling design keep thermal spikes smaller than the original Neo. And yes, the phone range is still short. That is the trade-off. If you want the long link and low latency, the O4 module plus RC2 or RCN3 is the move. With that setup, the craft feels like a tiny member of the bigger DJI family. Here is where I think DJI quietly nailed it, and where the next update could push it over the top. The flight brain keeps learning. Fly the same coastal line a few times and the drift corrections show up earlier. The hold position routine pauses, thinks, then moves. The return arc comes back a little wider and a little higher. Those are choices that let a new pilot survive and let an experienced pilot plan shots instead of babysitting the sticks. If firmware adds that sport personality, a color profile or two, and a better menu structure for regions and remotes, Neo2 becomes a category bender. You would start asking whether you still need a bulkier mini for many jobs. Who should buy it right now? If you are a casual flyer with a healthy original Neo, you can wait. If you shoot often, if wind ruins your lines, if you want reliable tracking, and if you love small drones that feel bigger than they look, the Neo2 is worth it. For first-time buyers, it is the easiest small drone I can recommend because it is forgiving without getting boring. Your turn. What one change would have made Neo2 perfect for your kind of flying? A sport mode, adapter support for old batteries, a creator set that saves vertical and horizontal in one run. Drop your wish in the comments. I will test the most requested ideas after the next firmware drops. If you found this useful and you want more early testing, consider subscribing. I will also add an affiliate link the moment global units go live in your region so you can check current pricing. No pressure. It just helps me keep buying batteries and breaking things on purpose. Final thought, Neo2 is the most confidence-inspiring tiny drone I have flown. It is not flawless. It is a glimpse of where compact drones are going. Lighter frames that act heavy in wind, safety that lets you focus on the story, and code that quietly learns how you fly. Give it a little more freedom and the whole mini category has a new problem to solve. Case closed. For now.